There's been much discussion about the lack of diversity in gaming, particularly regarding the representation of black and brown people. Many have pointed out that gaming seems to struggle with the concept of a black protagonist, someone who's complex, nuanced, and free from outdated stereotypes. However, these concerns can be put to rest thanks to one character who stands as a shining beacon of progress. This Black History Month, join me in celebrating the pinnacle of excellence in positive black representation in gaming, Carl C.J. Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. CJ is proof that gaming does, in fact, allow black characters to be dynamic and fluid. As a criminal, he demonstrates the sheer variety of ways in which one can escape poverty besides basketball. While society often reduces black men to a single archetype, CJ boldly shows us that they can also engage in activities such as carjacking, organized crime, and gang-related shootouts. But CJ is not just a criminal, he's an entrepreneur. Whether it's building a criminal empire, running errands for corrupt law enforcement, or diversifying his revenue streams through burglary and street racing, CJ exemplifies the hustle. Some might say this is problematic, but what they fail to realize is that he owns multiple businesses. That's generational wealth. His resilience is also evident in his progressive approach to family dynamics. While many games depict protagonists with strong moral values and heroic arcs, CJ reminds us that family is more than just about being a good person. It's about surviving together, even if that means betrayal, manipulation, and occasional fratricide. Truly, he's redefining what it means to be a family man. And for those who insist that gaming lacks black representation, we must remind them that CJ is not alone. He's joined by another shining example of diversity in gaming, Franklin Clinton from Grand Theft Auto V. Much like CJ, Franklin breaks barriers by proving that not all black protagonists must be the same. Instead of being a gang member trying to climb out of the streets through crime, Franklin is a gang member trying to climb out of the streets through crime, but with real estate aspirations. A truly fresh and original take. While some argue that black characters are underrepresented in gaming, the statistics suggest otherwise. A 2021 study by the International Game Developers Association found that only 2.5% of video game protagonists are black. Some might say that this is a low number, but it is, in fact, a number. A whopping 80% of video game protagonists are white. But remember, race doesn't matter unless it's anyone other than white. And even though black people only make up 13% of the population, 13% of black video game protagonists are in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. When reached for comment on the topic of black representation in gaming, an anonymous industry executive stated, "We are committed to diversity and inclusion. That's why we allow players to create their own black characters in online modes. True freedom is letting people choose whether or not black people exist." Of course, not all protagonists are like CJ. Some video game heroes are portrayed as deeply virtuous, morally upright figures who struggle with ethical dilemmas and make choices that define their character. Characters like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, a man who wrestles with his past, seeks redemption, and ultimately finds nobility in his final choices. Canonical Commander Shepard, a leader who can choose to be either a paragon of justice or a renegade, proving that real heroes have depth and moral agency. And Nathan Drake, a charming treasure hunter who, despite his reckless antics, is fundamentally a good man guided by his conscience. These protagonists portrayed as flawed but redeemable. Meanwhile, CJ teaches us that sometimes growth just means getting really good at committing crimes. In honor of CJ's pioneering contributions to black representation in gaming, we're proud to announce the CJ Memorial Scholarship Fund. This scholarship is designed to support young black gamers who demonstrate a commitment to hustling, whether through entrepreneurial ventures, side quests, or simply grinding XP in their chosen field. A strong sense of family values defined as loyalty, resilience, and the occasional necessary betrayal. A passion for progressive economics, including but not limited to unregulated capitalism, underground business ownership, and real estate acquisition via questionable means. Applicants will be required to submit a 500-word essay detailing how CJ's journey has inspired them to overcome adversity, proof of financial hardship, ideally in the form of an in-game economy where their character has less than $20, and a GTA Online rank of at least 50 to demonstrate commitment to the grind. The grand prize winner will receive a scholarship that can be used towards game purchases, game peripherals, or in-game currency. Shark cards, obviously. After all, what better way to honor one of the good ones by ensuring that his legacy lives on?